Yo, what up? What up? What up?
What up, y'all? What's
Back in
good?
effect.
Another episode of the Real Spillz podcast. I am your guy, Lex Spades.
I am Mission International Michi, baby. What it do?
We in here for another episode. Shortly, we'll be joined by our other co-host, Big Boom. But in the meantime, what's going on, my dude?
Same old things, man. Just out here living, trying to survive, make it to another day out here in these crazy streets, man. A lot of things going on in the world. Why it's been crazy. Some things everything ain't been bad though, man. So we will keep the positive energy going. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of crazy things going on in the news, bro. Uh, I don't know. I guess I don't know, man. The COVID vaccine thing, man, is really popular right now. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And
right.
you know, because I said on the last episode, I got my first COVID shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. Nothing changed. I still feel the same. You know what I'm saying? But this Monday coming up, I get my second vaccine of the Pfizer vaccine. And I've been hearing mixed reviews about it, man. I'm hearing some people say you get the fatigueness. Some people go through other things that's going on, but everybody keep your prayers up. I mean, hopefully I'll be good. I can't turn back now. I can't just give them a shot and be like, yo, fuck the world and ask me for shit type, yeah. But yeah, I
Right.
can't turn back, man. So, y'all keep your head up for your boy, keep the prayers up, you know what I'm saying? And I'll let y'all know on episode 6, how boy feeling, you know?
Absolutely.
That's about it, man.
It's it's a lot of confusion, a lot of misinformation. Um, a lot of worry about taking this COVID vaccine because a lot is not known. We've known what we've seen through news and social media, the effects that it's had on some people. I guess concerning which brand that that we choose, or well they choose to give it, because I don't know if we even have a choice to choose which one, or it depends on
Yeah.
what clinic or place you go to get it, in that sense. But I'm hearing a lot about um it's definitely a no go
Johnson and Johnson.
for Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah,
Um,
that right there, man. First of all, I was already worried with Johnson and Johnson, bro. I already knew they make it. What are you doing making some type of vaccine? When have you ever heard of Johnson and Johnson making a fucking vaccine, bro? I think about baby powder. You know what I mean? Hey, Johnson and Johnson, stop making that crap, bro. Stick with the baby powder. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, my dude. I had to get that out, man. It's crazy.
no, they can't stick with the baby powder because the baby powder is giving people cancer.
I know, bro.
they they
Yo,
risk game not
if you can't do
they
baby
risk game
powder,
not popping, man.
come on, man. It's bad, bro. Like a bad chemist in the lab, man. You know what I'm saying? Just cut it
Facts.
out, yo. Cut it out, man. I had to go with the first joint I seen though. The first, like the Pfizer. I think that was the first, you know what I'm saying? I think they got the McDermott now or something like that, but I don't know. And actually I
So
didn't really have a choice, but they asked you before you get stuck, like this is so and so, you know what I'm saying? So I knew it was
right.
Pfizer before I even got stuck. You know what I mean?
So I haven't taken the shot myself, but I've actually had I had to go for my 6 month checkup a few days
Yeah,
ago, and they put it out there and asked did I want the shot, though I declined, saying right at this minute, whatever, due to I want a little bit more research and things, and I'm watching that things go. But my doctor, and surprisingly, my doctor's physician popped up, and she made a
cool.
point to say that as African Americans, we really need to get this shot,
Yeah,
especially if we are the leading race with a lot of health problems. Um, you know,
yeah.
high blood pressure, strokes, heart attacks, diabetes, asthma. There's a lot going on with us. And with COVID, I guess COVID will enhance a lot of those ailments that we be seem to be
Right.
leading out. And the vaccine, I guess, gives us a better chance. So from the information I was given, um, Johnson and Johnson, and these are physicians. Johnson and Johnson is a no go. Um,
Facts.
Moderna, Moderna, um, eh, um, but my understanding from what they were saying, Pfizer now would be a good one. So
Yeah.
I'm just pretty much watching how it goes, and everything. Um, they were telling me that the causes of those other things that happened to those people who did get the shot, there were, a couple things going wrong with them already,
Yeah.
and so that that causes
Underneath
some
problems,
fright,
bro.
right? That caused a lot of
Yeah.
fright among people, especially in our community, and to make us no, I'm not getting that and everything. But
Yeah.
all I can say is to each his own. Do your research. Um, if you feel comfortable enough to try it, um, then that's you. There's a couple of things we want to think about. If this shot is effective, we want to make sure that we do get it because we want to be able to uh, protect our elders who have a compromised immune system already just from being up in their older age, and a lot of ailments and things are going wrong with them. So we don't want to catch it and spread it to them, and everything. So it may be beneficial for us to go ahead and get those shots to protect them,
Yeah.
and
Of course.
babies we have to be around and everything and be very cautious. So there's some big decisions we have to make about when it comes to this shot. So all I can say is, move wisely, do your research, ask questions, and just watch.
For sure. For sure. For sure, man. Y'all still take care of yourself though. You know what I mean? Don't be out here slipping just because things seem like they're cooling off or getting better for us. Y'all still, mask up, man. Stay safe, baby.
Facts, facts. So we also know what's been going on in the world. This whole Derek Chauvin, whatever, it don't even matter what his name is no more. Um,
Whatever his name is.
has been um, brought before the courts and found guilty of the murder of George Floyd. So
Facts.
this has made a lot of people in this nation happy, particularly our community, definitely. Um, so now we're looking at it. He's in, and from my understanding, they haven't let him be in the general population. So
Now,
would you say
that's
that's
not gonna
fair?
happen.
But is that fair?
No, it's not. No, it's not fair, man. It's not fair. I feel like, bro. I mean, we all know what the repercussions is behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's not
Right.
fair for them to hide him out. But I'm quite sure where he's at. He's not gonna be around. He's gonna be like fucking 24-hour lockdown, 23-hour lockdown. He's not gonna get a chance to really, see how prison really is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you do certain
Right.
crimes, you need to be in there to see how it really is. You know what I mean? And that I'm just glad that that was a fucking criminal offense, bro. No matter how anybody try to look at this shit, that was some criminal shit. If I didn't went out here as a regular civilian and put my knee on somebody's neck for 9 minutes, oh, and they die, I would be in jail. Like,
Yeah.
no matter who does that, you know what I mean? So that was some criminal shit, bro. Like for real, criminal shit, for real, for real. I
I,
think the jurors for doing the right thing in this situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm really proud of them. But a whole lot of things. Let's not get too all happy about this shit because it's still sentencing. You know what I'm saying? So sentencing is really going to determine his fate. Yeah, he's guilty, but what
right.
was what's going to be his sentence, bro? You know what I mean? If this man get like 5 years or something, which is a possibility. If he get 5 years, then what was the whole purpose of this whole thing? That's like a tap on the wrist, bro. 5 years, do 3 years, he back out on the street, working at another
Wow.
uh police station in Anchorage, Alaska. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be
Right.
careful with this too, America. Like, for real, for real.
Yeah. Most definitely. So I know that there's a lot of rejoicing going on because of the situation and everything, but we look at, I guess we call that justice, the a small opening of justice and a small win for us in this
Yeah,
particular area. But when you think of things of people like George Zimmerman, who
yeah.
you know I, I think in that case, like, what happened, and did it take for us to come out here and raise hell to the system, to, I guess, finally get the proper judgment that we would be asking for, um, is crazy. Um, Even when we take it back to, excuse me, y'all. Yeah, even when we take it back to Rodney King, and we look at those officers who we feel didn't get the proper um judgment that they should have got. And this is the 90s, and we're looking now, like, 30
Yeah.
some years later, will we actually see um something that we actually wanted for a long time. Do you think this is the beginning of um an opening for light and the type of equality and respect that we have been asking for?
I'm gonna say yes, bro. I'm gonna say this is finally the American system and the American people are tired of that type of activity now. You know what I mean? I think now it's more bigger than the black and white thing at this point, man, because I see white brothers and sisters too standing behind this and holding hands and stepping up, because before they always try to make it like some type of racial divide, man. The okay, the black people are going to be happy this man is locked up, and but now it's not like that. I'm starting to see a lot of change in America as far as now you see the white people saying, oh man, this is bullshit. Yeah, he needs to be locked up. I'm at work, man, with like 85% white people, man, and just watching some of those that watch the whole trial, man, and their feelings, and you can see the hurt and the sorrow in their eyes, through this, man. And they were like happier than I was. You know what I mean? I actually, I don't want to say who, but one of my coworkers, man, she's a white American, and she was keeping me up on the trial because me personally, I didn't
Right.
want to sit there and have to look at this over and over again. You know what I mean? Because she kept me up to date on the trial. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
just the hurt and the sorrow that she was just like really, really, pissed about this. You know what I'm saying? And I really like that. And I think America now they getting tired of this, man. Like, this is it's tiresome. Like, because now people look at it like, oh, this could have been my son. This could have been my uncle. This could have been my daddy.
Absolutely.
This could have been my brother. You know what I'm saying? So now it's a human thing now. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I really like it. I like the fact that we're coming together now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like right now.
That's a great thing, man, because I think for well, I say this that we're only looking at about maybe what 150 years, 160 years since
Yeah,
the emancipation of
right.
African Americans in this country. That's not long at all, right? Then
Right.
we're only looking at about what, almost 60 years um of the civil rights movement, which is that's a very
Yeah.
short time. So we know that in this
Yeah.
country, um that system, or systemic train of thought of racism and bigotry and hate still exists in a lot of people. Um,
Yeah.
in that short span of time, we have to be real. Like, even though it's getting better, it's not erased. Will it ever be
Yeah.
erased?
Sure.
Um, I don't think so, but I do believe um, a lot of the things that are happening are changing the hearts of a lot of people.
Right. That's I think that's the greatest thing, man. 'Cause I think sometimes God put us all in certain situations to make us kind of wake up. You know what I mean? And look at
Right.
the bigger picture, man. Because now it's the thing with human life and killing people, man. Like, I know personally, man, I'm tired of people like getting killed. I'm tired of looking at people killed on the news. I'm tired of the shootings. I'm tired of this cop shit. I'm like just tired of this period, man. Like, at some point, we just all got to learn how to just start like loving and taking care of each other more, man. Surviving. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? What happened to the days when we tried to survive? Not the days we out here trying to live to die or worrying about getting killed by, especially worrying about getting killed by the police. Come on, man. That's
Right.
crazy.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, shout out to
So
America for holding it down.
shout out America. Yo, so another thing that has been that's been brought to my attention, that I was actually I caught it on Instagram. Um Y'all that's watching, I'm gonna try to put the link to that video in here and everything. But so I came across this video, and they had this guy. Well, I think the title of the video was "Virtuous" or "Virtual Pedophile," and it struck my attention because the promotion of it was crazy. They had this guy in the video who was advocating pedophilia, and you know in case y'all don't have an understanding of what that is, that is adults who have a fond love, or well, not just the fond love, a more sexual attraction towards children.
Sick
And
shit.
he was, it's wild, he was advocating this. And right now as we speak, there are people who are pedophiles, who have this feeling, who have this attraction to children. They are fighting to have laws put in place to protect them, or laws to, yeah, it's funny, and laws
Niggas,
to get people to
uh,
understand that it's a okay thing, like any other natural nature or active nature of human thing. Like, it's okay. And like it really messed me up. Like, one of the things he said in the video was, he said, yes, he has a sexual attraction towards his children, but he doesn't act on it.
so what the fuck he
Really?
doing? Like, what do you do there, bro? So you just go out,
So
basically, he's saying he just go to a school and physically be attracted to a little girl, but he don't go snatch her up. That's what I'm getting from it. But go ahead, brother. I ain't even going. Go ahead, my brother.
I don't even know if he goes to school. Like the schools doesn't watch
What?
children because he is. It could be just out in the public at the store, at the park, at the doctor office. He sees them, and we don't know what that makes him feel when he sees them or whatever. It's crazy. And while you say that, he himself, he spoke about the general. He spoke about the general populace of people who are pedophilic, and what he was saying is that they lead normal lives in society. Like they work in
They
places we
do.
work at, whether you in the grocery store,
They do.
you go down to
Yes.
your local Wally World, the doctor office.
Yes.
Um, the one thing that stuck out to me that he said is that he said some of them are teachers. I'm like, what?
Yes.
And it never crossed my mind to think like that.
Yes. That's
Like
that's right,
we,
bro. Just think about the ones that they don't catch. You understand what I'm saying? You know what?
right,
I'm glad we on the subject, bro. I used to work Home Depot 3 years ago. Uh dude come in named Eric. You know what I'm saying? I know he was a little weird black dude, you know what I'm saying? He was cool though. He's from Jersey. And man, God bless Tony. My dude Tony, man, he passed away last year. You know what I'm saying? Me and him worked there. And every day he's like, man, yo, something up with E, man. I'm like, yeah, bro. I said he kind of weird, you know what I mean? Kind of off a little bit.
right.
So I don't know what made Tony say this. Tony said, man, I think that dude a pedophile. Why'd you work at Home Depot? Home Depot not supposed to hire felonies. You know what I mean? I'm putting y'all on the spot too. I'm putting all y'all on the spot. Not supposed to hire felons. He worked in a warehouse with us. All of a sudden, I'm gonna say like maybe 3 or 4 months in, he got positioned up front to where we were trying to get to. Now I've been there like maybe 2 years, so that position should have been mine. So I'm kind of mad about that shit, right? So Tony kept saying, he's like, bro, so I think your man a pedophile, bro. I was like, why? I said, he don't really, to me now, this is me. I'm like, yo, he cool, you know what I'm saying? I talk to him, boom, boom. He don't come off. He was a little weird, he's a little quiet. Man, uh, 3 months ago, I was looking at the paper. He was in there for fucking the pedophile shit. He's fucking a registered sex offender.
What?
True story, bro. I just seen it. If I want to get in trouble, I'll post his picture right now. And I could not believe it, bro. But God bless Tony, man. Big Tony, man. He kept saying it, bro. I don't know how he knew, but he kept saying that dude was a pedophile. And I got his picture right now. Facts. For real. And I was like,
That's
how did he get
crazy, man.
hired there? I'm saying that because you just said they can be teachers, they can be people right around you. How the hell did they hire him? But then it made me think maybe that's why they moved him to the front. You understand? To keep an eye on this guy. You know what I
Right.
mean? True shit. And if you see this dude, bro, you will never think he's a registered sex offender, bro. But he is. Fact shit. And I kept wondering, I kept saying, yo, he was like, oh yeah, I was like, why you coming here from Jersey? He like probably late 40s, early 50s, right? He like, oh man, my mom and
Right.
daddy like 8 years old, they sick, I'm taking care of them. So that's what I thought the whole time I met the dude. That's what I'm thinking. But motherfuckers are registered sex offenders. So they all around, bro. And that shit like that scares me. Like you at Walmart, bro. Ain't nobody got a sign on them to say they a damn pedophile or registered sex offender. How would you know?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? You never know what somebody how they looking at your child or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
crazy. But to promote that show has got to be the stupidest thing. Whoever's recording that, man, y'all track the shit, man. That's the dumbest show ever. You know what I'm saying? But it might be
Yeah.
cool to a certain extent so we can see what's going on with them. But just me personally, I wouldn't even promote no show like that, man. So,
No,
no.
not at all. And I don't know. Like for me, it's like the fact that um they're going around to fight for laws to protect them. Now, I understand that we don't want people out here just harming people.
Right.
Okay, I get it. I dig that. I dig that. But I guess at some point you got to understand that what you are and what you're going, or what are you, or how you thinking about something, these kids or whatever, that's not a natural thing. That it's a sickness. um
That's some weird shit, bro.
and it seems to me as to them like it's as natural as it's supposed to be to them. I don't know, like I don't get why they don't understand, like these are children. um Children have no real sense of danger, who don't even understand themselves as um boys or girls yet. And to even think that you can have an attraction, and kids are not even formed as adults. you
That's
know
weird, man. Like,
to
that's
have the things that are attractive to us, to adults. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
it's something wrong in that mode of thinking, man.
I don't understand, bro. I know it seems like a lot of them dudes or females too. We can't disclude the females because there's some female registered sex offenders out there too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, maybe they were abused. I'm not even cutting them motherfuckers no slack. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You some sick motherfuckers. I ain't even gonna get political with y'all on that. You some sick fuckers out there if you're out there doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Manipulating kids, touching on kids. The bad thing is now it's so much technology, so many cameras. We actually can catch these people. But what about back in the day when it was
We don't know how
no
many.
cameras? You know what I'm saying? And usually
Right.
back then, see, it wasn't online where you can chat with them, meet up with them. Here, pull up in the white van. I got some motherfucking candy. You want to get in? You know what I'm saying? That's how they do. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Then they were doing that. But then just think about the family members that were doing the family members like that. You know what I mean? So my heart goes out to any kid that was sexually abused by any type of pedophile. My heart goes out to y'all. I love you all, and my prayers will be with you all the time. And if I catch a motherfucker, you know what time it is.
Fact though. Fact though.
For real.
Real love. Yeah, man. And my heart, like, mine too. Mine goes out to you kids who are going through that, or just to the ones who are going through it and don't even understand or know that they're going through it. You know,
Right.
who've been
Yeah,
tricked
man.
and manipulated into. It's just crazy. I got to move on, man. Let's get into some hip hop spills, man.
What up? What up? Hip hop motherfucking Spillz, man. Guess who we got tonight, y'all? Legendary. If everybody in the world knows this rap group, they are one of the best, the illest 9, 10 MCs that you ever heard in your life. It will never be another one. We try to emulate them as kids.
Facts.
Shout out to the POW.
Shout out
But
POW.
none other than the RZA,
Mm.
Jizza,
Jizz.
Ray Carlos, Self, ODB,
Uh-huh.
You God,
Uh-huh.
Ghostface Killer, and METHOD,
HOD, man.
man. And Capadonna. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Redman. Let's throw Redman in there too, man.
Red
None
Man.
other than the
Respect the deck.
Wu-Tang
Yo.
Clan, baby. Oh, expect the deck. I should have did it just like like the
On the
intro, but I
song.
got a little too excited, bro. Yes,
So,
the Wu-Tang Clan. What up, baby? Throw them
man,
W's
we are
up.
talking
Throw them
about
W's up.
one of the greatest hip hop groups ever to do it.
Ever,
Um,
ever.
it's so crazy because, like you said, um, it's like we made it our business to almost emulate these guys, man. You know
We
what I'm
did.
saying?
We did.
It, it
We did,
it's
bro.
it's just wild. And you think like with a group that big to where you have all these cats with different styles and just coming at you on one record, man. It what?
That would never be done again, man. Like, I mean, just that many MCs that were so ill together and form something that would never be done again, man. And nobody can emulate that, man. Say,
I
hey,
have to.
Lex, when was the first time, before you say that, when was the first time you heard Wu-Tang?
I
You
was
from
still
NY, so you probably had it way before us. I mean, but just go ahead.
facts, facts. Definitely NY. I think I think it was Wu Tang Clan. Ain't nothing to f with. And I think it was playing. It was either on the box or video music box that I had saw it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
yo, it was just crazy because it was when I heard it was just so rugged. And you're seeing guys like, yo, those the same guys from the hood, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, look just like everybody.
facts look just like everybody. And um yo, they just killing it. They just killing it. And one of the things I love is that
Bro, hey, the
RZA.
first time,
Go ahead.
I heard him, I don't know if y'all remember the comedy show used to come on, Uptown Comedy Club. Used to come on
Uptown
Saturday
Comedy
nights.
Club.
They had all the rawest comedians. You remember that
Tracy
joint?
Morgan.
I remember. Yes, Tracy. Everybody came from that joint. All before Def Jam. Uptown
Right.
Comedy Club was the shit, right? I remember they performed on that. And I just remember the niggas had hoods on and they did the mystery of chess boxing. When I heard that song,
Ooh.
I was like, what the fuck is this? And when I heard it, they automatically, from that first time I heard that song, they had me hooked, bro. They had me fucking hooked. I was like, damn, I look like these niggas. I dress like them. Like, it was so crazy because that's how I dressed to school. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit was like, bro, that was like the best shit I've ever seen. And I just remember Ghostface Killer with the stocking cap on, with the hoodie tied tight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? Like, he just rapping. I never see his face. And then you hear the calm food and all this. I was like, yo, this is it. This is me. Like, that's what I was thinking when I first heard it. Big Bump, what up, man? First time you heard who, baby?
What to do, fellas? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, you good.
What's
Loud and
good
clear,
with y'all?
baby.
How y'all doing today?
Living,
We
man.
good,
We
man.
living. We living, baby.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm sorry that I came in late and whatnot, but I had a little something I had to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here though. I'm here.
Handle
How everybody doing?
We good, man.
your
We on this Wu
handle
Tang.
your business, man.
When was the first time you
First time
heard
you
Wu
heard Wu
Tang, man?
Tang, bro.
First time I heard Woo. Mm. Man, what was the first song? Mm. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Oh, damn, that's a lot. Damn.
Was it on the first album? Was it on the first album? Was the song on the first album? When the first time you heard the first album?
I think the
What was you
first song I
doing?
heard
I
from
know you
Woo.
were in school.
Yeah, I was in school. I was a young jit. Oh shit. Damn. We talking about damn boy. Y'all, why y'all put me on the spot like this, man? I can't really.
Hey, no,
Y'all
hold
got
up.
me in the
You
spot
can't.
like.
Hey,
Damn, that's
you
what I got to
came
think
in on
about.
the
I got to
hip
come
hop
back to
Spillz
that.
right when we started talking about Wu. All
Yeah,
right.
I got to
All
come
right.
back to
So
them
Lex,
because
go ahead.
I got that's something I got to think about.
So what I find so dope about Wu-Tang Clan is the fact that they were so phenomenal and like you have to give RZA so much props of being that,
Yes.
that guy for the group, that leader for the group, and the way he was so savvy and business minded at an early time with such a large number of group. He saw a business situation and ran with it to where, okay, well, look, I know that we are a group, right? And we're dope and
Right.
everybody's going to love us. But look, let's put everybody out individually as well. Who does
Right.
that?
My thing is, how did he keep all those guys together? You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like knowing they from different hoods and different attitudes, different swag, different language. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like the hardest thing to me, bro. Like
right,
keeping everybody together. And like how did he branch out to know which MC is what? Like how did they come to him? You know what I'm saying? I seen Wu-Tang one of my favorite shows. But how did they branch out? How did he know, okay, Raekwon dope over here, Ghostface dope over here, Method Man dope over here? Like how the
right,
hell did everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing that gets me, man. Like, how the
right,
fuck did he realize everybody was so dope? You know what I mean? And how were you able to mesh those styles with that particular person? You know what I'm saying? That shit's dope, man. It's
it's
just
crazy.
it'll
So
never
so
be
let's get
done
in.
again,
So
bro.
never. So let's get into it. What's your favorite track on Into the 36?
Woo! I got so many, but if I had to pick one, can I, if I had to pick one, can it all be so simple, man? The beat and then the
Ooh.
video, bro. Like the video in the rain, it's dark. You know what I mean? That man, like, yeah, that or Cream, man. I don't know. Like,
For
I love the whole
so
album, bro.
for me, it would be Cream.
Cream was
It's just
mine
Yeah,
too.
it's just something about
Cream
it's
was
just something
mine.
about that beat. Ooh, ooh, ah.
what?
That,
Cash
that
rules
shimmy shimmy yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Man,
That joint was
yeah,
just so
that's something that
dope.
you never heard though, bro. Like,
Shimmy shimmy
yeah,
yeah,
you never
shimmy
heard
yeah,
that
shimmy
before, man.
I think that for the way that Raekwon the chef let out on that song, it just projected the whole not just the song itself, but it set the tone for the whole album, because they actually gave a glimpse of
Yes,
New York City life,
they're live.
man.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um,
Started smoking woods at 16. For real,
Inspector
man.
Deck,
That
who's
bro,
one of the
you
most
right. That
underrated.
yes, he is. You know what's so crazy with him, bro? He shouldn't be underrated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if we think about it, we need to start putting him up there because he shouldn't be. Because I've never heard a weak and respected that person. You
That's
understand what I'm
facts.
saying? Like, name one. I don't know one. You know what I mean? Like he always had one of the illest verses, bro. Like all the time, kicking the fly cliche. Come on, man. Like what? Yo, hey, Dick. Shout out to Dick, bro. Wu-Tang just gives me hyper, man. Anybody that know me, they know I'm like the biggest fucking Wu fan, bro. And I thought I was fucking Method Man, bro. And I didn't make this up myself. I used to grow a little afro and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? In fucking cyber middle school, bro, everybody called me Method Man. They say you
How
act
y'all
like
like
Method Man and everything. Nigga,
how y'all like
I thought
how
that was
y'all
the
like the
biggest
verses?
compliment I can get. I loved it. I loved it. I loved
What
it.
up to everybody in the chat?
My only hang up. my only hang up was a lot of the Redman songs. I didn't know he didn't do the songs that I like. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that shit from Muddy Waters, he barely did any of those songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, but shout out to Redman though. You know what I mean?
So
Hey,
I didn't know a lot of them songs. I'm like, I felt like I was behind on hip hop, bro.
what I find so dope, I think so. While we speaking of Wu-Tang Clan, I think that we have to discuss the members who actually made the entire group stick out so much, and I think that three men,
The Method Man.
Method Man, Raekwon, and Ghostface Killer.
Yeah.
Ghostface. Yeah.
And then later,
Then
later on,
to that group.
Then later on, you had ODB. You know, he stuck out.
We can't forget Old Dirty because Return to the 36, Shimmy Shimmy Ya, Brooklyn Zoo was crazy.
Yeah,
bro, that's another crazy album. I like that album. That was a good album.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I love that album, bro. And Old Dirty just
that's when
I don't know.
That's when I first heard Wu-Tang, like a part of the Wu-Tang with ODB. You understand? I'm younger than y'all. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's only 3 years behind. Didn't Brooklyn Zoo came out? No, the 36 Chamber ODB came out around 96, maybe 95, 96.
95.
I remember Busta Rhymes came out like that same year, like if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
95, 96.
Yeah.
Yeah, 95. Hey, anybody look it up. What year ODB first album came out? Yeah. ODB remind me of Sharon, man. Sharon fucking love ODB, bro.
He did, man.
He thought it was
really did.
ODB, man. For real.
Really did.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? Hey, Big Bo, that nigga was the real ODB, bro. God bless my brother, man. And he was ODB for real. Like, when I say for real, he is the drunken master, son. The drunken master. And I'm gonna say this in a positive way. I'm gonna say this in a positive way because you know I love you. But he went out the same way ODB went out. Facts.
It's a fact.
Somebody tell me I'm lying. Facts, man. That was the real ODB, son. When I say he used to act like him, bro. Hey, Lex, do you remember he used to wear my big ass Timbs and shit? The big ass fucking pants. He ain't got no shirt on, like pants just hanging all over the place. He at the store with a 40. Go in the store, grab 40 when he paid for it. Sit in front of the store until the police came, man.
So
for real, man.
I got a hip hop story myself. I'm gonna interject right here, and this happens to be about Sharon right this minute, and so y'all know that was my left hand man right there. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when I came down. I remember I had the Bubble Goose, and I remember me and Sharon used to go to Food Lion, right? Remember we used to hit them for the packs of candy bars and joints and everything.
Yes, yes. Yo, hold up. Hey, Bo, let me tell you this. Lex used to let him get the Bubble Goose, right? Sharon is tall as hell, son. This shit used to be like all the way up in his arms, bro. Like small as hell, man. Bro, he had one on with the collar pulled up. That joint was so small. I was like, Sharon, what are you doing, bro? Oh my god, man. And he used to rock it.
Facts. But son, he didn't care, man, because like I said, son had his own style. I remember he used to have the felines, and he would cut the felines and cut you know what I'm saying, and make his own designs in the joints. Yo, son was on it, man. He was ahead of his time, bro.
He was way ahead, man. Like he was one of the most creative people that you wouldn't even think, bro. But he was so wild, like only person who could control him, was me, bro. Do you know how many times the cops came to my house to go get him from something he done, son? Like, for real, bro. Hey, I gotta tell this story. The last time I see him, man, I was at the liquor store in Chipper. He was like, bro, let's go to the liquor store. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? This time we should drink and shit. He's like, I'm gonna get us a bottle. Nigga, I thought he had some money. No, he went in the liquor store, grabbed the bottle back out of the store, bro. The people were walking out behind him. He come to my car. I swear to God, he's like, bro, here you go. I'm like, what is you doing?
Oh, snap.
I said, what is you doing? Yo, the dude was like about to call the cops and everything, bro. I had to pay the man outside for the bottle, man. That is the real ODB. Like, nobody, that was ODB, man. And he loved ODB, bro. He would play that damn ODB tape until I couldn't play it no more. I was like, Sharon, yo, please put something else on, bro. He just play it all day, man. And that was OD for real, bro. Hey, shout out Nate Free. I see you on comments.
What
You
up,
know, Sharon.
So
But yeah,
so
man, Wu-Tang, man, like, you know.
Back to the Wu. So we know that it's very hard for one artist to have a debut album and to have a great sophomore album, right? A great second album. It's very hard to follow up, right?
Right.
As a group
Right.
of different personalities, rapping styles, they created a success in their first album, right? How crazy was it for them to even have just as much or even more success when Wu-Tang Forever dropped? Because Triumph,
Bro, do you know I was waiting on that album. Because don't you remember they took a long break in between that shit? So it's like, damn, we about to drop another album. You know what I'm saying? And then Triumph came. Triumph is one of my top 5 favorite videos.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, everything's like $1 million. But do you notice the killer beats like the bzzz, every time they say cuss words, you would hear that in the video? Bzzz, bzzz. Yeah. That is the dopest shit ever. That's the dopest editing ever, bro. I love that shit. That's one of my favorite videos, man.
It's crazy, like, man. That whole Wu-Tang Forever out. So let me tell you something. So that year, and that was 97, right? And so
yeah,
that was a hard hip hop year for me because I had to choose between 2 different albums at the time both of them was out. That year, that was the year Wu-Tang Forever came out, and the Notorious B.I.G. Life After Death came out, right? What was crazy is that both of the albums were double disc.
They were.
And so, you know, I remember me being in Whiteville, Stevens Cave. Shout out to Stevens Cave, you know.
Yeah. I got mine from there too. For real.
Which one do I buy? Which one do I pick up? I said, well, I got to roll with Wu. You know what I'm saying? And I picked up that Wu-Tang Forever double disc, and it was crazy. From beginning to end, you can listen to every song. You don't have to skip anything. It was crazy. The amount of knowledge, the beats. It was like RZA, like, you know, you outdid yourself the first album, but you really killed it the second one. It was crazy.
Look, you can hear the difference in the production though, because you can tell he got more money, he made money, and he invested in his equipment because you can hear the crispness. Because if you listen to that first 36 chamber, you can tell it was that basement, you know what I'm saying? But then when Wu-Tang Forever came, it was like, it's crisp. Like now we see exactly what he was trying to create from the beginning. and that sound, it was so clear to me, man. I love that joint, bro. And Wu-Tang Forever, it took a while to grow on me because there were so many jewels in there. Like, I don't
Right.
know. It took a minute, like so much to swallow at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like and then 36 Chambers was pretty straight to the point. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then Wu-Tang Forever had so much, bro. Like every day I listen to it, I like something new. You know what I'm saying? I would catch something else that I like. So I thought that was dope too, man. That was a
Absolutely.
dope ass album, bro.
So
Didn't
and
Life
so
After Death come out that year?
yes, what I'm saying. It was the same year, Life After Death and Wu Tang Forever. I had to make a
Yeah,
choice in Stephen Cave. Like, which one do I get? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
I want to say
yeah.
cheers to Wu Tang for all the good music they
For sure,
produced and gave us to
for
the
sure,
world. You know what I'm saying? Cheers.
for sure.
I
Hey,
can't. But
before
so
we move on, hey, my daughters, I see y'all out there watching. Shout out to Mitriana, shout out to Lay, shout out Naya. I see y'all watching us tonight. Thank you.
shout out.
All right,
Before
sorry
we
about
move
that. Go
on,
ahead, baby.
before we move on for Wu Tang, I had to make this. I had to make this noticeable to people. And just some hip hop history behind Wu Tang if they don't know just how incredible their reach was. That why POW was so big like them or whatever. Wu Tang was so damn big. Like it didn't stop at Wu
Yeah.
Tang. You got to think about artists like
Mm-hmm.
Shaheem, Sons of Man, Killer Army,
Yes.
the Knights
Yes.
of the
Killer
North Star.
Army.
You know what I'm saying? Killer Priests.
Yeah. Hey, which one of them was Lot of Dark Man with? Lot of Dark Man. He was with who was he with, bro? Was the Sons of Man? Might have been Sons of Man, bro.
I think it
But
was
shout
Sons
out
of
to
Men,
Lot
or
of Dark Man, yo. I met him one time. Yeah. It might have
it's
been Killer
crazy.
Army. I don't know, man.
No, it wasn't Killer Army. It had to be.
Yeah.
It had to be Sons of
He's an
Men.
A&R
Or
for DJ Drama and them.
it's crazy, man. That the amount GP Woo, yo, man. Woo Syndicate.
Yeah. GP Woo. Yes. The
It's like
Grave
I've
Diggers.
never
Got about Grave
Grave
Diggers. You about to say
Diggers,
Grave Diggers is part
Grave
of Woo. You know
Diggers.
what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
So look, so
Yep.
Wu
Hey,
Tang's so crazy. Like
shout out to
everything
Jamil.
you
I used to
say.
love that tape all the time, bro.
It was so. This is what I loved about Sharon. Sharon would play that damn Grave Diggers, and he would always come out, with the 6 feet
Yeah.
song. Grave Diggers, 6 feet deep,
Yes.
your soul. Yeah, and Sharon loved
Yeah.
that joint,
The
man. So
thoughts of mine. Yo, for real.
it's crazy,
Yo,
man.
Sharon's talking about Grave Diggers tape, bro. I just thought about that, man. He took my Grave Diggers tape, bro. I dubbed it from Jamil. I dubbed all my tapes from Jamil. Like, for real.
Mm.
Everything I had came from Jamil. All the tapes.
Look. So it's a problem.
Except for
It's
like,
problem. Hold
except
on.
for like Woo and shit.
It's some people who gonna watch this show who don't know what you mean when you say you dubbed your tape from somebody. Tell them what that means.
All right, okay. For the younger generation, what that means is like he had a tape. You go borrow the tape, you put it in your cassette, hit record, and you dub his tape to keep yourself money. Or if you didn't have enough money to afford it, you can dub it and you still got the tape. That's what dubbing the tape means. The same way, okay, say when somebody had an MP3 player and they had a song on it that was exclusive, you don't got it. But you take your MP3 player and stick it in your computer and take the song off of it. It's kind of like that. You take two tapes.
Facts.
That's that. And fortunately, see now I think it's cool for y'all because you got access to all this shit. We didn't have access to
Right.
this. You had to know your man who had that tape to
Right.
get it from him.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how it was. No internet shit. You couldn't go. You had to find your man's. Or if you know your man's got it, you like wait around, like, bro. When you finish with that, can I borrow? When they say borrow, they're gonna dub it. You know what I mean? So that's what that means. For real.
But that's what's up, yo.
That's for real.
So we're gonna move on. And you know what time it is. Let's get into that R&B spills.
Who we got today, ladies and gentlemen?
Uh-huh.
Let's go. I ain't even gonna introduce them all. We just gonna say motherfucking new edition. Let's
New
go.
edition.
Let's go.
Ronnie,
New
Ricky,
edition.
Bobby,
Mike.
Mike, Ralph, Johnny.
Ronnie. Let's get it, yo. New edition. For everyone that doesn't know, New Edition was the first boy band.
This is facts.
There wasn't no boy bands before New Edition. Black, white, green, or yellow. New Edition was the first boy band. The first teen sensations. They were the guys. Going all the way back to Mr. Telephone Man. Okay?
Wow.
Candy Girl. All that
Candy
stuff.
Girl.
Those are the young guys. You are my world. Come on, man. Like whoever, I don't know who discovered them, but whoever did that, shout out to them, man, because they were ahead of their time with the boy band thing that we got going on for all these years. They were ahead of their time to create that. For real.
Yeah, I mean,
Shout
like
out to New Edition, bro.
the way I see it is that before them, because they stand on the shoulders of people like the Four Tops, the Temptations, who were groups,
the Isley Brothers,
right,
all of them,
but not necessarily coin boy bands. That heavy usage was not used like until New Edition came around, man, and like I said, they became heartthrobs in America to the young girls, and both, of all nationalities, black, Latino, white, Native American, you name
everybody.
it. The ladies, the young girls loved them. They was putting it down, man.
They did, man. They did, bro. And like they were selling them tickets, man, selling them T-shirts, and you know what I'm saying? All the little girls wanted to be there. You know what I mean? And whoever would have thought those little boys will become the people they are now? How much they have put to the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because even breaking down to BBD started the R&B singing on the hip hop track. That come from Michael Bivins, which was part of New Edition. Bobby Brown, he started the bad boy image, which we talked about on our Bad Boys episode. Y'all seen that? That came from that. You know what I mean? We had Johnny Gill came later on, but Johnny Gill was that singing brother, that church brother that came and sung to the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Ronnie and Ricky, they brought the dancing, they brought the street moves to the group. You know what I'm saying? The street dancing, all that right there to the group, man. You know? And then you had like Ralph Treasure. Ralph was just like that ladies boy, he's like the kid that college dude, like, you know what I mean? You know he was going to college, he was going to get the girls, you know? So all these guys, man, they play such he's a sensitive man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think about him on I think it was a House 22 soundtrack, bro. When they was in college, he was singing, this song is in my head, I know it, but yeah, man, Ralph was a college guy, you know what I mean? The pajama jammy jam guy.
Jam, right. I think
but yeah, man.
They said that song is Can You Stay in the Rain? That was my joint.
Fucking classic, bro. That's one song you can put on, man, for any girl.
Right.
Any girl. Fellas, right now, Younger Generation 2. I know y'all know that song. You know Can You Stand in the Rain?
What song you talking about, Cut?
Fellas.
Can You Stand in the Rain?
New Edition, Can You Stand in the Rain?
Oh.
Y'all put that on for y'all ladies tonight. Put that on for your ladies, young fellas. Put that on for the ladies right now.
Can you stand the rain?
Hey, yo, I see.
Hey, that's my shit. That Come on now.
Everybody wants them.
Everything
Right. Yo,
I'm about to
hey,
bump that
I know
shit.
that
I'm
shit in
about
my
to bump that
playlist,
shit.
man. My R&B playlist. Hey, you play that for your girl, it's going down. No matter what
Boy,
time of day it is,
no
it's
lie.
going down. Believe me, baby.
No lie. I used to love that shit to come on
Hey,
Cool Carolina
anybody?
night at 12 o'clock. We sit there
What?
talking to your girl on the phone and shit.
What?
And that shit come in the
Yeah,
background.
what's up?
Or
Yeah.
you turn it up slightly, you don't want mama to
What?
hear it. Cause you ain't gotta get off that phone, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, nigga, that's when you got the fan in the window, nigga. The fan in the window, you like, yeah,
What?
what you doing? I'm just laying here,
You see, look, you
I'm just
laying on your
laying
back like
here. I
this.
ain't doing that.
You laying on your back like this with the phone in your head like that and shit. Goddamn,
Yeah, I'm just
goddamn
chilling. I
me,
ain't doing that.
one of your legs, one of your legs just swinging like that.
Yeah. I'm just
But I
laying here,
was
I
there.
ain't doing that.
I was there.
For real, bro.
You know what's
For real.
crazy
Hey,
though
anybody in the
about
comments? What's another new edition song y'all like?
You know what's crazy about the whole
Go
New
ahead, bro.
Edition thing and how much they were taking America by storm, that we actually saw the music industry say, well, look, we got these young African American boys who are doing their thing, whatever. Now I know there were artists who were trying to break in, but they went in, they found a perfect group to almost sort of, not in any way but sort of match them. Because after you saw New Edition, what came to the table was New Kids on the Block.
Never thought about that, but you're right.
Look, all the
And
new kids start coming
set
after
them up
that.
as the same recipe.
Right.
Yes, they set them up as the same recipe. Cause you had Donnie, which was like the bad boy of New
Right.
Kids on the Block. You had
New kids on
Joey.
the block,
He was like
new kids down the street.
yeah. You had a bunch of them boys. Yeah. But you know what? You're right, because after that, they started putting out so many groups. It was ridiculous.
So
Like,
for
you know what I
real.
mean? It was group after group after group after group. Yeah, man. Like,
But
that's
you gotta
crazy.
think. So,
They started that whole trend.
with that whole trend.
Yeah.
But as for us, we do it like no other, because I think you would say, like, after New Edition, you didn't really see that the strength or the that vigor until I think maybe Jodeci came around. That was the next step.
Yes. Yes. Yup. Jodeci. Then you had Silk. You had, man, you had groups like After Seven or Take Seven and
After
all them
Seven.
guys, man. Like, it was back to back to back, man. True.
True.
Who else, man? We can go on for days, bro.
Well,
They
you
were
had a
just
lot of
Everybody, man. It was so many groups.
you had so
Jagged
many
Boys and Man.
groups.
Boys the Men,
You had so many groups back then that you
Yeah.
The
can't really
Boys.
sit back and name them. And then you had some
Yeah,
was like one
boys.
hit wonders.
Yeah. Yes. Them boys, like After Seven or whatever it was. They had one song,
Yeah.
man. Like, you ain't see no more, bro.
Ready or Not.
What's up? Yeah, right.
My
Here we go. Who?
why you name yourself After Seven? Like, nigga, we can't vote you after seven or some shit out there. What the fuck?
Hey, who was the dude that sang that
7 o'clock.
song? Here
It's 7 o'clock. Let's play it.
we go, going through the
Going
same
through the
thing.
same
You remember that song,
thing.
bro?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
who
was
was that?
I can't even remember who it was, man. I don't know. I can't remember. The niggas is on Family Matters or singing for Lauren one time. And
Yo.
shit. I forgot those
Yo,
niggas.
show was.
I can't think who it was, man.
Like 6 of them niggas. We neither. Hey, anybody know that song? Write it down. Who song?
Write it down, whoever figured
Here we
that
go.
out.
Somebody that is. Somebody
Silk,
that
we
is. I
said
see we got
Silk.
Boys and Men in the comments.
Yeah.
We said Silk, Boys and Men,
Jagged Edge.
Troop, Jagged Edge, shit.
112.
Jesus Christ. 112.
I ain't
Drew Hill.
gonna try to name none of them.
There's so many
Full
of them, man. They
Force.
came out back to back. Color me bad.
Color Me
Who
Bad.
else, man? Yeah, everybody. They was still a new edition style, bro. That's a lot of text to cut, though. God dang, bro.
That's why a lot of them didn't survive.
Man. Exactly. There's somebody that lead singer get more money than the other. But like, oh, hell no. I'm about to get me a solo deal.
You see what happened to Cisco?
Oh man.
Yeah. That nigga ain't make sense, man. He should have been bigger than what he did, what he was, bro. I don't know what happened to him.
Tell me y'all seen that picture with him and 50 Cent.
No.
Boy, you crazy.
What do you do?
I ain't gonna talk about it. About it.
Yo, Cisco.
Somebody send me that picture. Let me see it.
50 had his arm around Cisco. You know, like Cisco was a little sweet lady.
Now, Joe, I said I wasn't gonna talk about it. Now, why you do that?
No, we're gonna talk about it because that picture was crazy.
Why you do that? Why you do that? Now you know me. Now you know me. Why you do that?
No.
See, I was gonna talk about it. Now you just open me up for the you just do the alley hoop. Now I gotta slam dunk the shit.
Hey,
right?
okay. Go ahead, get it. Go ahead.
Man, look, that picture was too sweet. You hear me? The caption on that motherfucker was like, I told him I got him. I told him he was my man. Hey, 50, you got some explaining to do, sir. Bro. I love you, bro, but 50, you got some explaining to do, sir.
Oh my God! Is this a new picture?
You got yes.
It's a new picture. Oh
yes.
Man!
50 got some shit to explain himself about
bro?
that. That would look like they was in the studio about to make a damn song.
Yo, I didn't even know that whatchamacallit is part of Drew Hill now.
Who?
The dude, remember Player?
Yeah,
Player. Oh, yeah, Player.
To you for giving me a
chance.
Yeah.
They're Drew Hill now.
What?
Word.
What?
The other dudes that used to be in Drew Hill.
One of the dudes from Player, he died.
Right.
Man, they can't do that. If they gonna do that, they should make a whole new name.
Why they? Hold on. Ain't they about damn 50 years old? Why they still trying to come out?
He said still trying to come out. They still got to do shows, man.
Man, listen here. When you do shows under a different name, that play shit's going out the door. So that means you gonna do Drew Hill songs.
That up.
But they're not playing no more.
That ain't gonna be right.
That's what I'm saying.
They do Drew Hill songs plus the Player songs.
But
one of the dudes is dead, I believe. Static Major. Static Major. Ain't dead.
It is. One of them is.
Yeah. That was their main producer, so probably that's why they doing it. Because I'm quite sure Static Major wrote all the songs and made beats. They just looking for a chick now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Player, y'all wrong for that shit, man. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, but after that means you need to sit the hell down, take care of your grandkids or your kids.
Yeah.
Read a book, write a book. Hell,
Come
write a
on,
book.
man.
Hell, go into something else. Do some movies or something. You know what I'm saying? Write a little skit or something. Do some cartoon shit.
Come
Go to
on,
Disney.
man. That's wrong.
Disney need new voices. Disney need new voices. So go into
Yeah,
Disney
bro.
and try to get a check somewhere. Don't jump in on another group and want to sing their songs and shit. What are you doing that for?
No, man. They should have
I'm
just
sorry,
named.
man, but
Well, they should have
you don't
just
do
named
shit
a
like that,
whole
man.
new group, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
That should have
man.
been
That shit dumb.
Player Drew or Drew Player or something. God dang.
Drew Player.
Yeah, that's not a good look, y'all. That's that's not a good look, y'all. Please don't scrap that idea,
Yo,
man.
That name
they
should be
said
Yeah,
New
it's
movie
not
Edition
gonna
was
Drew.
work.
on Family Matters. What episode was that?
New Edition was
You said what now?
that was like when that was when Earl was Stefan. Wasn't that his name? When Earl transformed, like in the later seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Stefan,
Yeah.
yeah.
was on there. They was. They was. Hey, do you remember BBD was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Y'all remember
Who?
the episode when they were shooting the
Which
BBD?
one?
Remember the
Oh yeah,
they was
yeah.
on
Yeah,
Fresh
yeah,
Prince
man,
of
man,
Bel-Air. The episode,
yeah.
yeah, when they were shooting the
Yeah, I remember
video on
that.
there, and Will kept fucking the video up
Yeah.
shit.
That was dope though.
Hey,
Will kept on messing up.
yo, hey, I won't believe.
Hey,
That episode is on right now on my TV. Right now. That's
I watched
crazy.
the episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air today with Will and Dale Carton forgot they pawned Aunt Bill bracelet and whatnot, and for some
Yeah.
stock to go buy some stock, but the stock had their foreclosed, so
Yeah.
they lost everything,
Yes.
and they had to go. Will got a strip club job or whatnot. Instead of Will doing the strip joint, then Courtney dancing at Aunt little dinner thing,
Yeah.
whatever she was doing, but boy, that joke was so damn funny, boy.
Yeah.
That motherfucker
I
dancing
remember
like
that
Michael
one.
Jackson.
we gotta get it moving, y'all. But shout out to one of the greatest boy bands ever, New Edition, man. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah,
It
shout out,
is,
yo.
man.
Big ups, man.
Unmatched, unparalleled, you know.
Thank y'all for all the music that you brought to this world. Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all know what it is. It's time for classic bars.
I'm about to do
Let's
some.
get it. Let's
because,
get it. Who want to go first, baby?
I'm out of deal some because I ain't got no classic bar this week.
All right, next up, man.
I'll take it to Styles P. We're taking the Styles P this week off the We Are the Streets album. And
Woo!
there's songs that they did together, and they had some solo tracks on the album as well. As of right now, I can't think of the name of this track, but it's on there. If you can listen to the lyrics I'm about to say, you can enter them in your Google. It'll pop up on Rap Lyrics, Rap Genius, as lyrics or whatever. But just a few bars. My man Styles was like, they call me boss when I cross. No, he said, I come through in the Porsche, the same color as water. They call me boss when I cross the border. 6-shot caller. I hear niggas say my face is screwed, but I put 6 in your stomach. Lace your food. Scream bump every rapper. They hate them rude. Without the SP, you can take it and move. We can let the bullets spill till we all get killed. It's only rapper if you want to be real. Niggas die every day from talking that dumb shit, that where they crumb shit. All that means to me is you can't get your gun quick. Just another dumb. Go to church with the Holy Ghost. I did my dirt and got the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
Look at that's it. I ain't going no more. Y'all look up the rest of that. Yeah, he killed it though, man.
I know what song that is. Boom,
Word.
boom, 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 boom. I know that beat, man. I
Right.
know which one that is too, bro.
Matter of fact,
Yeah,
I do got a bar.
yeah. That
I
go
got a
for it.
bar that blew my mind. I'm gonna tell you the artist afterwards. He said, I got chicks under my arms, cute in the faces. One in the front look like she tied my shoelaces. God!
Oh.
Damn.
Oh my
Oh,
God. And you know who that?
that's hard.
Jones, bro, when you said that, bro, you blew my mind, bro. There's a lot more that you did and you said on me coming up that blew my mind, bro. That's why you kept me sharp. You kept me sharp all the time, bro. You kept me sharp all the time, bro, for real. And that right there, when you said that, I said, oh my
Right.
God.
My pleasure, brother. You know what I mean? You know I love this hip hop. So I I'm about visuals. So I love to make a visual bar for people to think. And
I remember the whole verse. I remember the whole verse, but I'm a little tipsy right now. I ain't want to mess your bars up. You feel
I
me?
got you. I got you.
Yeah. All right, fellas. I got one. I got a classic. Y'all know that. Y'all should know this one, man. Mine comes from none other than AZ, the motherfucking visualizer.
Ooh.
This came off the first time I ever heard AZ. This came off of the Illmatic album, Life's a Bitch. This verse fucking changed the game, man, to way niggas rap. It changed the game. It's the first time you seen an MC shine on someone else's song. And his
Right.
verse just killed it. This shit was like visualize the realism, the life of actuality. Fuck who's bad as my personal status depends on salary. And my mentality is money orientated. I'm destined to live a dream for all my peeps who never made it this year. We were beginners in the hood of 5%, and something must have got in us, cause all us was turned to sinners, not some. Resting in peace is someone sitting this and quitting. Others such as myself was trying to carry on tradition. Essence of goddess with the proper insights that guide us, even though I know somehow we all gotta go. But as long as we thieving, leaving, we be leaving with some kind of dough. So till that day is fire, will turn to vapors. Me and my capers will be somewhere stacking plenty papers. Keeping it real, packing still getting high. Cause life's a bitch and then you die. Jesus. That verse.
Yo, that's dope. That was a dope one.
Bro, I could not let that verse pass, man. I had to think of a great verse that made me like the shit just changed the game. When I heard that verse, I was like, oh my God, who is this? Like that's probably one of the best verses in hip hop has ever been created, ever in the history of the game. Just starting off of that verse, that's like one of them expected that verses. Like when you hear that verse at first, bro, you don't even care about the rest of the song. That's what I did. When I heard that AZ, man, this is the way he came out. Visualizing the realism of life and actuality. Fuck with so bad, it's the big salad. Nigga.
You know what, though? To be honest with you, to me, that damn AZ always been fire.
Facts.
He's nasty.
A lot of people won't give him his credit. But AZ got bars, bro. And he got them bars that make you
his whole first album. His whole first album was classic. You know what I mean? He had some great.
I know when people spit bars.
Touching on it, everything.
I know when people spit bars that make you use your head. And then you catch on, you be like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me bring that back.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's your favorite AZ? That's mine too. Yep. Hey, shout out to Zai. What's up, Zai? I see you. Yeah, yeah.
Let me get it. Let me get an honorable mention. Honorable mention right here. Right quick. I gotta throw one no other than to Bandana P. Shout out to my Queensbridge brother,
Do it.
RIP, Prodigy. Respect the IMD. Fresh out the car in the RAPP. PRPE. When I speak, it gets real. Play try to tell me, yo, son, nah, chill. You can't come out wilding out like that. Rhyme so vivid that I see what you saying. But you gotta understand how I feel. The pain and the hardship it took to build. Years of frustration, some got killed. But most try to instill sanity still. Stuck on this rock with dope for long.
I want to go home, not sing this song, but I'm forced to perform, speak snake porn, corn, surrounded by all types of horn.
Dog man, fuck a screw face. I watch hands.
Doom 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 doom.
Shout out to that outpatient I see. Go cop that,
y'all. I've been watched by snake eyes.
Woo! That's that
Skinny
shit. Surrounded by crazy dummies.
Hey, shout out.
Get the shit together, done. See between the lines. Stay away to the ways, to the wickedest kind. Infamous. Cause of the way I write rhymes. Cause my story is more foul than your newborn eating swine. Boy, P. God.
Bandana P, boy.
Man.
Mob Deep. Alright, y'all. So
shout out to the mob.
Y'all know
where we at, baby?
I think it's time for
Reels. The Reels. It's time for hip hop stories.
Every day, but people cause it's the sound of the drum that makes you come. It's the sound of the drum that makes you come. So come on, party people, let's all get action.
Yeah. What up? Y'all see how I was breakdancing on the thing, boy? I'm getting it, right? Anyway, man. I'm a breakdance for y'all one day. We'll show you how I still got it. Anyway, man. This is a great one, man. This is a really great story.
You know you're old now. You might hurt your back now. You got to work more now.
Hey, just give me some ice hot, baby. I'll be all right, man. All right. Okay. Remember last episode I was telling you about the rap group, the local rap group that I won the talent show on. Okay, so I started kind of hanging with these guys. I guess they were kind of like groping me for hip hop. I actually learned how to count bars through one of the members. He showed me how to count to 16, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So one of the members, he kept saying he's from New Jersey. He was like, if y'all remember around this time, from 91 to like 95, Naughty by Nature was the hottest group out. We talking about OPP, but this is a year I think Juice came out when they had the hip hop parade. No, doom 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 doom. You can get a bit. This was out. It's 93. It had to be 93. So one of the members kept telling me like, "Yo, I'm from Jersey, man. I know Trent. I'm like, "Yo, you know who?" I was like, "That's Naughty by Nature." He was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, he from my block. He from my block. So the whole time, everybody around him like, "Man, this nigga is lying. You do not know Tretch. How you know Tretch? You staying in Wellington, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?" And the whole time, everybody like, he lying. Just so happened, Tretch comes to Wilmington at the I forgot the name of their big center. I can't remember what it is now, but he came to Wilmington, Naughty by Nature, Jeanne and the Rotten Rascals had a concert. They were on tour. He got us tickets. It was 4 of us that went. We go to Wilmington. We get to the concert. He's like, man, I'm telling you, I know Trench. I was like, bro, we're not about to go to the back and get shot trying to go around there or get tased by security trying to go see Trench, and you don't really know him. Lord and behold, all four of us jump the gate, walk around to the back to the tour bus. It's like 4 or 5 tour buses. I'm talking about armed security, everything. Bro, we walk up to them. First thing I'm thinking, we about to get killed. He was like, he went to the security guard and said, hey, is Tretch on there? And dude was like, yeah, like, what's up, man? Who are you? He was like, man, tell him this is little so-and-so from whatever block from Jersey. So I'm looking like, man, don't know you, man. God, Lord, behold, the security guard went on the bus and got Tretch. Tretch came to the door and see him and say, yo, Lou, so-and-so, what's up, man? True story. They let us come on the bus with Naughty by Nature.
Yo.
Bro, facts, bro. So that dude, he know who I'm talking about. He really knows it. All right? We get on the bus. I've never been on a tour bus in my life. This is my first concert I've ever been to. We get on the bus, bro. They got bottles of Moet, bottles of every liquor. Fucking ounces and ounces and ounces of weed, bro. I'm talking about super exotic shit. This is exotic shit in like 95, maybe. Bro, I get on the bus and it's the dude from Rock Rascals. It's his birthday. It's true story. It's his fucking birthday. Janae is on there. The girls, hey, Mr. DJ. They on the tour bus with us, man. I'm like, I think I was 15, maybe. I had just started smoking weed too, bro. Tretch is like, hey, little man. He like, yo, get what you want. He's like, get you some Phillies, roll up what you want. I'm rolling up, bro, like gigantic blunts, man, from their weed, bro. I'm chapping nigga too. I'm stuffing weed in my pockets from Naughty by Nature, like everything. So he like, yo, he said, yo, get what you want. The dude that sang on, hey, what's your name over here, yo? Oh no, it was his birthday, right? The Rock Rascals dude. He said, yo, y'all want to go on stage? I'm like, what you mean go on stage? He's like, yeah, y'all can come on stage with us. He's like, yo, take these Naughty by Nature shirts and put them on.
Right.
Bro, I had like a 4X Naughty by Nature shirt on, son. But mind you, I'm like 5'3" at the time, bro. My Naughty by Nature shirt was hanging down to the ground, so like longer than my jeans, bro. They let us go on stage. We walked through the back curtain and went on stage with Naughty by Nature while they performed the whole concert, bro.
That's crazy.
So, my first ever concert going to for free was with Naughty by Nature, and I actually was part of Naughty by Nature that night for the first time. True story. Meet you out hip hop stories, baby. For real.
That's dope right there.
So sometimes
I'm finna tell y'all something though.
Kids out there.
I thought, what's old dude from Naughty by Nature, the light skinned dude?
Vinny, the short one.
Yeah, you know, I thought that was for a long time. I thought that was old dude from to be with Buster all the time.
Spillz
Star. Oh,
yeah.
No, man. Hey, they do favor though. They do favor.
Yeah, for a long time, I was like, why he act like that and then over here, he don't act like that over here?
Yeah.
Like, nah, man. He tripping. He on dope, so.
But, yeah, man, look, I hung out with them niggas, man, and smoked all that weed. I sold a lot of that weed, too. Like, my pockets was full of weed, man. Like, I got weed falling out my pockets going on stage, bro. That was that Chapman Hood shit kicking in me, though. I was like, I'm stealing some of this weed tonight. And I did.
Need is beauty.
But it was fun, though. And I kept my 3X. For real. What up, baby? Thank you. That's my beautiful daughter, actually.
Huh?
That's my beautiful daughter.
Hey, what's going on, baby girl?
She gonna have her own Meteon hip hop stories one day, man.
Right.
Facts, yo. Facts. All right, where we at, man?
What we got next, y'all?
We got the
I don't
movie
know what we got
spills.
next.
We got time for movie spills or what?
And you know what it is.
You know damn well.
You know damn well. The know damn well video of the week. I think last week I talked about the man jumping the ditch and everything, and if you missed that shit was funny. Go back and watch that. This week, I'm gonna damn talk about the man trying to put the wheel on the trailer.
What?
Oh,
He trying to put a tractor wheel on the Hold on, man. Hold on. He tried to put a tractor wheel on a trailer, and he slipped. He slipped. Look, y'all, y'all gotta see this there clip. The motherfucker out there, he went to go pick it up, but he slipped and fell all over the trailer there, off the trailer and everything. He got up and said, damn. He got up and say, damn. I showed the trailer earlier, but we're gonna bring that trailer, we're gonna bring that video back so y'all can see, so y'all can laugh with us and everything. But that clip there, oh my God. That's the funniest clip ever. You know damn well your ass come pick. You know damn well you come pick that damn, and usually you had Crocs on your damn feet with socks.
Big ass
Trailer time. You got Crocs, and you know that damn trailer is slippery.
He said, "You know damn well."
You know damn well you gonna pick that damn trailer, that damn tractor tire up. Now you know damn well.
With some damn Crocs on.
With Crocs and socks on. Me socks too. Look, he had me socks. They were rolled down.
My God.
So that shit was like that thick. That shit was like that thick around your ankles.
Oh shit.
Look,
oh my God.
Don't get me started. Let's go to that segment. We get that clip on for y'all soon. We will. Y'all check back in the stream. You know what I'm saying? We had all the clips. We had all the funny clips in our YouTube. So you can go back and check it out for us.
Telling me no damn.
So here we move to our other part of the show where we get into something classic that's on the reels. Classic reels. So what this week we don't got a movie. We actually doing a TV sitcom. One that's known by many of us in, particularly in the Black community, that we can all relate to in some shape, form, or fashion. What we got, guys?
Yes. Good times anytime you want to remember. Good times anytime you need a friend. Good times. Come on. Naked hostile. Keeping your head in the water. Making your way when you can. Temporary layoff. Good times. Good times. Easy paying report. Good times. Good times. Good times. Hey, we got a good Yo, that was Bro, that's my favorite show, man. Growing up, man, I can still look at Good Times like any time of the day, bro.
Hey, when I go to
But
my
you
house,
know,
I
on a
still watch
serious
it.
note, you know why I love that show? Yes, I remember that joint used to come on like 5 o'clock in the day, bro, and everybody would be around the TV waiting for that, man. The thing I liked about that show the most, man, is it showed like the struggle with black people, but it showed them in a good light. You watch them, they always came out of any situation, man. And it taught you so many valuable life lessons, bro. And like me
Right.
personally, growing up without a dad, like I thought how dads, that's the kind of dad I wanted. I thought that's like how every dad was. Like James was the best black dad on TV. Fuck Bill Cosby, you know what I'm saying? Tell Bill Cosby anyway, but I'm saying, as far as for
Bill
me,
Cosby was fake.
James was the
I like
daddy.
that comparison.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Bill
yeah.
Cosby
James
was
was
a
the daddy
rich
you could relate
doctor.
to. Yeah, but they was like that
I couldn't
hard
relate
working
to Bill
dad. Like,
Cosby.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, so I got some feedback, yo. I can't hardly hear.
For me, it was sort of a bittersweet towards that show. It was, I don't know, sort of a bit depressing show as I looked at it. Because it displayed a reality for us and everything. For some,
Yeah,
there's no humor. There's no humor for some living in those type of realities. But as a young person, I'm not fully understanding and trying to pull humor out of something that's in a serious situation is, kind of different when you're young and everything. But I want to touch on the subject that you pulled out about James being a staple of fatherhood to those of us who didn't understand what fatherhood looked like, who didn't have it and everything.
yeah,
As we know in this show, James died in the show. I'm not
right.
sure if everybody know exactly why he died in this show. If you ever get the
Yes,
chance, I want y'all to go look up James Amos, who played the father. Him telling the story of why they killed his character off the show.
yeah,
And he tells the story
yeah,
of how the producers came to him and they actually wanted to influence or impute a storyline to where it just degraded him as a black father to his kids and as a husband to his wife. So John Amos he wasn't with the shit. Put it that way, simple. He wanted his character he was tired of, I guess, the stereotypes or whatever, and he wanted his character to be a father to his kids and a husband to his wife. He didn't want to change that narrative. That's what he wanted to do. But the producers of the show were pushing to not do that. They didn't agree with him. There was friction about it. They ended up firing John Amos from the show. And
yeah,
because they didn't have
right,
him, they decided to kill his character James Evans off the show. And I was like,
right.
wow, look how pressed America is to give us the narrative of there is no good black father. Even on TV, you can't have, even when you hold the pen to create a great father, they still want us to see the negative side of fathers. That there can't be none.
Well,
But
And if
even
you
with
I
notice, the
us
mean,
doing
that
show
that,
be,
I have to give
the ratings went
appreciation to John
down
Amos.
after he was gone.
Right.
I can't. Bro, take your headphones. I couldn't hear. It's like some feedback from somebody. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, if you notice those later episodes, the later seasons, the show went down. I mean, because it
Right.
became real goofy. Like they made JJ entirely too goofy. There was only a couple serious episodes of JJ, where things happen. But it just became like too much, man. Like it lost me after that. You know what I'm saying? But I think the craziest episode probably was when James died. How Florida was like that, just like
Yeah.
in my mind. Yeah, in my mind, bro. When I seen that, I thought that was the end of the show. I thought the show
Right.
wasn't gonna come back because I couldn't see them going to Alaska or wherever he went at that time to do the show. It wouldn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What the hell is that sound, bro? Is that me?
I'm not sure.
No. But yeah, bro, that was like kind of crazy, man.
Yeah,
Oh, let
absolutely.
me.
I just I just didn't understand like that concept of the fact that imagination and the screen is one of the most influential and powerful places that you can create any narrative or influence that you want. In such a time to where our community needs to see black fathers and positive images of black men, they chose to enforce and drag along that narrative that there didn't need, excuse me, there didn't need to be one in this household. And John Amos stood for us and didn't want to do it. So he's well respected for that. Now,
Right.
one of the reasons I really love this show was to always be able to see um, the beautiful Bernadette Standish and the beautiful Janet Dubois, Walona and Thelma.
Yes. Yes.
Gorgeous, gorgeous
I
women.
think every episode, yes, that was just like, oh my goodness, bro. That one was like that next door neighbor black girl, like you know what I'm saying, like
Right.
just fine, just went to school, she could do it all. She was just like perfect, bro. I think every episode we just wanted to see Thelma. I mean, Malona, like you know what I'm saying,
Right.
for real, bro.
Shout out to them episodes when Janet Jackson came along too as well. You know what I mean? For such an incredible episode of where Chip Fields played the mother of Penny, and
Yes.
Penny suffered child abuse in that sitcom at the hands of the mother Chip Fields was playing, and everybody knows the iconic scene of Penny and the iron.
Yes.
Um,
And mom.
yes, and I guess that's one of the child abuse stories that at that time, like that sort of thing was never particularly told of what was going on in households with children, and especially African American children. At that point in time, you probably never would have thought that this happens to African American children. Maybe the Caucasian American community, you say, well, yeah, that happens to them and everything, but those things happen in our community too with our own race.
A lot of those episodes, man, like things that really happened. Remember that episode when Michael was about they was keeping Michael from joining the gang. Remember that?
Right.
That's happening like right now as we see that unfold. And also one of the episodes that stuck out to me was the episode where the guy that shot JJ had to go to court. And remember, he was like this big, bad, tough ass dude or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then when his mom came to court with him, and his mom slapped him and was like, "Hey, I don't want you in my house no more. You just like your daddy." And that was part of the reason why the dude was acting out, because he wanted love from his mom, and she didn't give it to him at home. So that was a dope episode too, man. That was a very, very dope episode. Like they had so many great episodes on there, man.
They said he claimed that Lear called him up to let him know that the show had been picked up for another season, but Namos was written now. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. The producer name was Norman Lear. I think I think that was his name, and I guess they did call him and tell him that the show had been picked up, but he was written out, and that's what happened in the middle of all that. Why exactly why he was written out and everything?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's crazy, man. That's when Hollywood was full of their tricks. You know what I mean? But hey, James was still my father. Like that was my father on TV right there. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what how it played out, but you know.
So let's get into the conversation. So when it comes to fathers, and at that particular time, like I think for black people, there were only two impressionable black fathers to come up. Well, three to come up through TV. One would be Fred Sanford. The other would be James Evans, and the other one would be Heathcliff Huxtable.
Right.
As far as Fred Sanford, I wouldn't really put him in the category right this second for the fact that Lamont was a grown man. We didn't see any children.
Right.
When it comes to Bill Cosby playing Heathcliff Huxtable and then John Amos playing James Evans, these men had children of different age ranges. And so we see different way of rearing children in those households, right? Because we see a different set of, I guess, financial income. James in Florida, did not have the financial income or the type of residence that Heathcliff and Claire had on the Cosby Show. James was more of a take no bullshit type of father, strict back and everything. I would say Heathcliff was more of more to logic and methodical type father. Not saying soft, but he sort of move differently. Both were iconic.
I think that probably comes from where they were at. Because James was in Chicago in the ghetto. Heathcliff was God knows where. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have those same type of challenges for his kids. You know what I mean? They kind of had an advantage compared to the ghetto kids.
Right.
I gotta do some of these headphones, John.
Right, because if you look at the kids who lived in, especially who lived in poor neighborhoods, the projects, or and that sort of thing. To identify with the Huxtables was a little bit hard because of the lifestyle that they lived. In that manner of everything, you probably will identify with James as the father more because of the pressures of society and the things, the way he had to move. But
right.
I think the Huxtable family was more a fantasy of what children back then, probably in the hood and everything, probably was thinking, well, I want that. I wonder what that's like. I don't know what that's like. Dad has a great job. Mom has a great job. Everything seems to be okay, and this, that, and the third, or whatever. That wasn't reality. That's not reality.
Right.
And when you think about that, though that show was good to see, how many of us who grew up watching that now suffer from mental illness from not having the stability of parents like that? Not saying that James in Florida were bad, but you're looking at the reality of hood parents the way we live, you know, because society, the way the system works is there's pressure on finances. That's hard to get.
Right.
Mom got to work 2 jobs. Dad has to work too. If your
Right.
dad ain't there, whatever, he's out, whatever, this around with, you never see him, whatever. So there's mom and everything. There's a total difference of situation that, you know, we become accustomed to, and we bring that along in our mentality from a young age to where we are now. So, you know, how has that affected us? You know what I'm saying?
You know something I think about far as, you know, like we get the stereotypes of some blacks not having dads around and all this stuff. I'm gonna take it back because back in the day, from the 20s until 80s, the dads were around. The dads stopped being around once the crack era came in. I want a lot of people in society to understand that, because the good times was based from the 70s, right or wrong. So dads was still around these times. The dads didn't start disappearing until the 80s. Once the crack epidemic happened, that's when the dads started disappearing. So I hate the stereotype when you know, everybody's saying the dads wasn't around and this and that. Yeah, mine wasn't around due to that epidemic. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want people to think that all black people, their dads are not in their lives, because you know, I'm a dad myself, and I'm trying to change that whole narrative of, you know, other society thinking that dads are not around for their kids. You know what I'm saying? And the same as you all. You know what I'm saying? Like we change that narrative. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how many times I've heard a black kid, oh, he was raised by his mom, or she was raised by just the mom, daddy was around type shit. So now I'm letting y'all know, this new millennium, we changing all that, and none of that's existing no more. Not in my book. You know what I'm saying? Not in the real Spillz book. That don't exist no more. We changing all that narrative, man.
The narrative has to change. We come from that era. You know, if we ain't lived it, we seen our friends, our homeboys live it and everything. We can't allow the generation that's coming up under us to be able to experience that type of thing. Fatherhood is so deep, and these young boys need fathers out here and mentors, because one thing without us out here doing it or whatever, they find other things to raise them as men. A lot of the wrong things, which is, you know, I guess for a lot of us who are of age now in our 30s, the mid 30s, the 40s, and everything, a lot of other influences raised us. You know, where we tried to be men, grown men before our time, which we thought we were men by doing things that we shouldn't have been doing. You know?
Uncles and dudes out the streets.
Right.
You know, and like, I ain't got no kids, but you know, my nieces, like the ones I raised up from knee high, like from babies, they look at me, they like, you know, they dad. And and I'm always like on them. Even though I ain't in their life no more, like, but they still call me. They know they can call me anytime they want to. If they need something, just call me. They can call me for advice or whatever. You know, and I'm always gonna be in their life, because that's all they knew was me. You know, I've been in their life ever since they were babies.
That's what they need.
You know, and I'm always be there for them, no matter what. I don't care if I'm in a whole new relationship and I get married. You know, I'm still gonna be in their life. Like, that's never gonna change. Once that change, then you know what they say, like how they gonna look at me, or how they gonna look, or how they gonna come up. You know, they still know what I put in their heads, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, kids need that father figure, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need that man figure, bro. Because that's one that set the tone, set the rules, you know, and firm with them, you know. And don't get me wrong, women, you know, say y'all do your job too, you know. But a man place is a man place, and that's how I
Yeah,
put it like that.
like I said, and I agree. There's no disrespect to any women who out there taking care and raising their boys as men. I commend you. Definitely, it's a hard job,
Right.
and y'all do the damn thing. But I guess in short, what Big Boonk is saying, there's just something about having a dad that puts that battery in your back. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain spark, a certain thing that lights up inside of you when you see that man that looks just like you, who you want to emulate. And everybody know, a for a young boy, your dad is Superman. You know,
Of
he's
course.
everything to you.
Of course.
Yeah, and they go for females too. Like, females love their dad too. I
Yeah.
don't seen a lot of females, coming up, like say dad at a young age, and they lost out here in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lost. A lot
Yeah.
of females lost. You know what I'm saying? Lost their dad at a young age, and and yeah, a man in the house is good. Or it don't got to be in the house. It's
Yeah.
just a feel, of love, you know.
Yep.
But
For real,
y'all
for real, bro.
guys, that's our time.
Short amount of
Coming to
time
an
there, but
end.
you know,
Hey, shout out to everybody that was on live with us tonight, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. We gonna keep it coming for y'all. Quick shout out, man. Quick shout out, Emmett Golden, and shout out my Trent. Shout out Mr. VVS at Carolina Diamond Studios in Charlotte. You know what I mean? The boys got that jewelry down there, them grills, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And my wrestling fans, look out for the AEW, the pay-per-view, May the 5th, Blood and Guts. So that's it for me. International meeting.
Yo, just shout out to everybody who's showing love, man. Shout out to everybody. With the NC 910-919-704, 252-336. Wherever y'all be at out there. You know what I mean? We thank y'all for the love, the support. Like, share, leave comments. Like I said, anything y'all want us to talk about, y'all artists or whatever, hit us up on Facebook, hit us up on Instagram. We in here, just for the love and the support. As always, I always mention that mental health is something real in our communities. We don't talk enough about it. We're scared to talk about it because we know that people out there will talk about us. Mental health, depression, all these things. Scared to talk about it. Voice your depression, voice your illness. Someone talk about it. Seek help, because we can't heal unless we know we have a problem.
exactly. I want to shout out to everybody who can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to give a shout out to everybody that that support us, and I'm glad that y'all come through to hang out with us and whatnot. Next week I feel like we need to touch on some topics that has been going on in the world that a lot of people don't follow the news or whatever. So we're gonna bring the news to y'all, and I feel like it's some stuff that need to be said and need to be heard. And I thank my brothers. You know what I'm saying? They've been around. They know the deal or whatnot, and we're gonna touch on it next week or whatnot. So, or the next episode. So, if y'all come back and holler us next week. It's gonna get a little deep. It's gonna get a little touchy. You're gonna touch somebody's feelings and hearts and soul. So, y'all don't want to miss that one. So, y'all come holler us next week.
That's our time, y'all.
Show.
Hold it down.